Hey everyone, Josh here with Fresh Start Customs, and today I've got a huge accessory here for the new WeCreat Lumos Ultra here. This is their conveyor belt that they just sent me. This is the largest on the market right now. It is even larger than the X-Tool F1 conveyor belt that was sent to me a while ago. Unlike the F1 that comes with like a black material, this has this nice gray material on here. And what this does is like an anti-reflective coating for like your black aluminum business cards here. You can reduce the light inside while you do that, which you'll see here in just a moment. And then before we get started, what you want to do is grab any materials that you're going to use on this and do a test settings engraving so you can find the settings you want. So I tested this one out. It was a little bit light, went back over it. And then my final settings I tested was on the back here. So these are the settings that I'm going to use. I'll put all my settings in the WeCreat Lumos Ultra settings group that I created on Facebook. So if you're not a member of that, go ahead and join there. But what's awesome about this unit here, it has a 200 millimeter by 500 millimeter working area. And then you can also get up to 750 millimeters of space that you can drop your actual items that you're going to do batch engravings on. So you can keep dropping the items. And in order to do that, you can either install it in the center for that standard working area, or you can move the entire unit off to the right of the machine, which just slides on these front two pegs here. And that gives you 27% more working area than your standard conveyor belt of any other system out there right now. Super cool. With that said, let's go ahead and get into some batch engravings. And we're going to try out the larger conveyor setting here. And what I mean by that is you put a larger board here and you can engrave it back and forth just like the slide tray that you may have seen me do in a previous video. So with that said, I'll stop talking and then I'm going to show you this in action. First, we're going to start batch engraving on these metal business cards here because of the reflective material. You'll select your item in your settings like I have here, and then you'll click conveyor belt and make sure you're on the batch engraving section here. Select your item one more time and hit start. And then once you hit start, it's going to give you this notice. You'll click confirm and then make sure that you're within focus with the two focus dots and click next. Then you'll go ahead and click refresh for the camera. It'll take a picture, and if this is not good enough and you have bright lights on, you can dim the lights here and then click confirm. And you can refresh the screen one more time and make sure those lights have gone away on the reflective material. Then you're going to click next. It's going to process the material and identify that object here. And you'll click next, and once it's identified, you'll check which item it identified. Right there, you're going to check that off and click next. And then you're going to shrink down your item that you want to engrave on to the actual item itself and center it the best you can. And you're going to click start here. What this is going to do is it's going to start identifying that object one more time to start the engraving, and then it'll move on to processing. Once it starts processing, it's going to start engraving like this here, and it's going to go one at a time, and I'm going to show you the software is going to do the same thing that it did before, where it identifies the material and then moves on. So this first one's almost done engraving here. And then we're going to let it play out to the software in just a second. So now that it's done, it's going to move to the next one automatically. Go into the software. It's telling you that it's moving. It's telling you it's identifying the next object. And then it's going to move on to processing. It's going to repeat that over and over. So I'm going to let this play out here for you guys so you can see it engraving. And then we're going to move to our next item that we're going to do a batch engraving on here, which are those cork coasters that I showed you earlier. Here's the final results of the business cards here. They turned out fantastic. Super easy process. Now let's do some of these coasters with the batch engraving as well. We're going to jump back over to the software, do all the same steps with your settings, selecting your item and choosing start. And then you'll go through these prompts and refresh for your camera and choose next. Let it process just like before. And then you'll select your item and shrink down your engraving to the center of your coasters here. Click start, let it identify, and then it'll start processing. I'm going to go ahead and let this play out for the rest of these engravings, and then we're going to move on to the slide mode here. Alright, you guys, so what I have here is a bunch of wood cutoffs that I've done from previous projects and boards that I stripped down for laser engravers. I'm going to use one of these as the example for the sliding tray. We're just going to write WeCreat Lumos Ultra on it. You can put anything you want in here up to 200 millimeters by 500 millimeters for the working area, but you can extend that by sliding it to the right like I have up to 750 millimeters for the working area that this will fit an item into. So we're going to go ahead and switch this over to conveyor sliding mode. Click confirm. And then what we have to do is we have to click refresh here and make sure it is in focus, and click confirm here. What that's going to do is going to start capturing images of your material, what it looks like here, and then it's going to backtrack and put it all the way back to the start. That way we can line up our text and then start this project here. And as you can see, right here is the image of what it looks like. We're going to place our text where we want it. We're going to just put it right along the edge here at the start, and I'm going to shrink it down a little bit more. Something like this, but you can put it as big as you want all the way across, and then you can engrave it. I'm going to just put it right there and call it good. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure your settings are correct, which I already typed in earlier. And at that point, you can click start, and then we'll choose framing before we actually start the process here. So we're going to click framing. That's going to show you where it's going to land on the actual board. And as you can see, we are on the board itself. So we're good to go. It says this is going to take about 6 minutes, so I'm going to hit send. And we'll let it engrave here. While it's engraving here, I wanted to share with you guys that I actually like this slide mode better than the slide extension tray, just because it's a lot more convenient and easier to use. The only thing is you won't be able to cut anything on this tray versus the slide extension tray, so you'll want that tray for that. Overall, here is the end results of this project here on this piece of cutoff that I had. Turned out fantastic. You can obviously do larger objects as well. And there you guys have it. That is everything that we created with the WeCreat Lumos Ultra and the brand new conveyor belt here. Batch engraving is super easy on this thing. You just place the first one, have it do its image like I said earlier, and then you can walk away from the unit and while it engraves. That turned out fantastic. And then you can do really long objects if you want to, whether it's wider than this or a small object like this. I can use this as a pointer now when I'm talking about the WeCreat Lumos Ultra here in future videos if I wanted to. But that was just a real small example of what you can do. You can do living edge wood. You could do like larger slate coasters. I just don't have those on hand, so hopefully this will suffice for you guys just to see that you can do larger objects as well. With that said, there is another accessory coming out for the tray as well, and what that is a robotic arm. So you can actually use these little metal business cards and have a stack of them off to the side, and then you can have that robotic arm pick it up, place it onto the unit as it engraves. So keep an eye out for that new accessory that just announced. With that said, if you guys have any other questions, let me know down in the comments below, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.